Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. This is Marilyn Gail. What I'm going to do today is make fried cabbage. I've been meaning to do this for a while, and I've seen other people do it, so let me jump on this and do this because I want cabbage tonight. And I am nobody's copycat, but if I'm going to do something and somebody do it before me, I'm going to do it anyway. You know, because there's lots of recipes, so different people make things differently. So I'm going to do my fried cabbage. So what I did is I'm just putting some bacon in there. Now if you don't want bacon, go ahead and use olive oil. Okay guys, the bacon is looking about done now. I just wanted that oil. Like I said, use olive oil if you don't want bacon. I'm going to crumble the bacon up in the cabbage when I'm finished. Okay, now in the bacon drippings, I am going to put my bell pepper, my green pepper. I got an orange pepper just to make it look a little jazzy, make it look pretty. And I got my onion. And I didn't chop them up little. I left them big. You can chop them up whatever you want, long ways, sideways, chunk, whatever. And I'm going to let that cook down a little bit. Let that get a little translucent. Oh, that smells good. Okay guys, before that gets to the stage where I'm going to put the cabbage in, I'm just going to put like a fourth of a teaspoon of minced garlic. If you're a garlic lover, do that. If not, leave it out. Anything that you don't like, leave it out. Okay, now I am going to put my cabbage in. Okay, now guys, I'm putting my cabbage in. And the reason why I use this particular pot is because it's deep. Now, if you have a deep skillet, or if you're not making as much as I'm making, use a skillet. You can use a skillet. As long as it does the job. But this is the only reason why I'm using this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some, if I have chicken broth or vegetable broth, I'm going to add some, maybe about a half a cup. And I'm going to add that, but I'm going to let that cabbage fry a little bit. Okay, I'm crumbling the bacon. You can admit the bacon. You can use pork bacon. You want to use some turkey bacon. You can use that. I'm just going to crumble that in there. And I'm going to cover and let it cook a little bit before I put the broth, chicken broth. And I got low sodium. Okay guys, I'm going to put just a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, like a teaspoon of pepper. I'm going to put like a teaspoon of sea salt. And I only had coarse, but it's going to dissolve. We don't want to put too much salt because the broth is low sodium, but it does have some sodium in it. I'm not going to put it in yet. Remember we used the bacon, and so that has sodium, that's salty. Now I'm going to use some ground red pepper. Just gonna put a little spice to it. And guys, to spice it up just a little bit more, I'm going to put a half a teaspoon of crushed chili. Not a lot, unless you like it really spicy. I like mine spicy, but not to put any more than that, because remember we put the red chili. And then I'm just going to stir it. And some people put a whole lot of bacon fat because it is fried cabbage. Okay. I dropped a little bit of cabbage, and I hope it didn't have red pepper, because my littlest puppy, he swiped it up and went under my bed. Now, if he come out crying, you know it had red pepper. He gonna learn yet not to put everything in his mouth, just like a baby. Just like a baby. Just put everything in his mouth. I have to really be careful. Like I said, if I just let him eat until he was full, he would never get full. He would get sick first. And then he would whine and cry all night long, guys. Okay, I'm taking... I hope he don't get it, because I hate for him to... He was sick last year. I had gotten some bad, okay, he's coming out of the room. He must have ate it. Okay, you alright? Okay, don't be keeping me up all night crying. You alright? You look alright. We'll see. Guys, I hate that. My little fur babies, they my cheering. You know how protective you are of your children. They don't know no better. They do stupid stuff sometimes. They don't know no better. So see how it's cooking down? It looked like a whole lot. And it's going to be a good size, because I used a whole cabbage. And I'm going to eat every bit of this. So I'm not going to add too much of the broth, because I want it to fry. Now I'm going to cover this up. I'm checking, because I might not have to use much, because maybe just a little bit, because of that cabbage was moist, and I had rinsed it, and I didn't pat it dry, you know, like I usually do. I pat my vegetables dry so it won't have all that water. But I'm just going to put a little of the chicken broth for flavor. Now the bacon's going to flavor it, but like I said, I diluted the flavor of the bacon a little bit from the water that comes from the cap. Oh, I keep knocking that. See how that's turning out, you guys? So I'm going to let it cook just a little bit more. You could stop it right now if you want to, because, you know, it depends on how you like your cabbage. But I'm going to cook it down just a little bit more. And, in fact, you can taste it to see whether you need some more salt. That's just the right spiciness. Guys, instead of any more salt, well, it's salt, but I'm going to put just a pinch of seasoned salt. Can you see that? Yep. And yes, I bought the cheap kind that you get from Walmart for 99 cents. Or something like that. I think it's 99 cents. In that big old barrel that they got all the spices like. Well, it might be different at your Walmart. But yes, I bought it from Walmart. I'm not spending $5, $6, $7 on no seasoned salt. Not for not for a side dish cabbage. Now if I'm cooking something filet mignon, which I won't be, T-bone in New York is good enough for me. But just in case something happened and I had, well, a lot of times during Christmas, you know, some of the home shopping channels, they have filet mignon and all that for, you know, for the holidays. And I've done that. Oh, and it's good. It's expensive. But on the average, T-bone is good for me. New York is good for me. Okay? This is a special occasion. But I'm going to let that cover for about 3 more minutes and I'm done. Okay guys, I took a little bit out so I can taste it. It's ready. And I'm going to, actually I am going to cook me a steak. And good gracious guys, I'm going to cook me a steak and I think it was I don't know if it was T-bone I got on New York, but it was thawing in the refrigerator. It should be ready. But anyway, I'm going to have a good dinner. So anyway, guys, let me taste this cabbage. That is so good with the bell pepper, the onion, a little bit of garlic, all those seasonings, the bacon. Season it to taste, guys. It's just got a little bit of hotness to it, spicy but not overbearing. Doesn't it doesn't overpower was what I'm trying to say. It doesn't overpower the cabbage. This is good, guys. This is a perfect side dish. Thank you for joining me. And this is not Home Chef. This is me, guys. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. Give me a like if you like. And guys, I'm not going to tell you to wash your hands. You've heard it enough. So I'll end it here. Have a good night.